Hi, Gemini. It's Athena. Happy New Year. We are ready. Are we ready? 2020. A whole new decade is before us, right? And what does it mean? How exciting. Let's make it really exciting. And not knowing is part of that excitement, isn't it? Sometimes it's not that the readings aren't good to just get some insight about your life or your spiritual path. Since we're all on the same journey, what's also fun about life is that we don't know what's coming. So on that note, the song I have chosen to have a song for the entire year of the year 2020, right? For all signs. I've decided is Imagine by John Lennon. I printed out some of the lyrics and let me share just a few with you if you don't know the song. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. It says, imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion, too. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. John Lennon being the profound lyric writer of this song. I believe he did write the lyrics. If I'm mistaken, forgive me, but he is the singer of this song who was and is very profound to many. If you think about it, that song came out in the 60s, right? And here we are coming into 2020 with the vision of believing in the imagination of what life could be for all of us if we were to just make one significant difference and be the change that we want to see for ourselves. Yeah? Okay. All right. So this reading and all the readings for 2020 are going to be longer than most. I am setting the tone for this reading as being, it's pretty much they're coming in at an hour. I'm doing it not only for you, but I'm doing it as a thank you to each and every one of you who have been so gracious and following my channel, some of you from the beginning of time. And so thank you for that. I thank you for your support always. And for those of you who come to visit, if you would, please subscribe and press the little bell button to get a ringing of, a new reading. Okay? This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2020. What does that mean? Well, the twos are all about balance. The twos are also a yes to life, right? Saying yes to life. The 2 and 2 becomes 4. The 4 pillars of things that hold structures up. So what does that mean? That's the foundation, right? So you have 2 and 2 hitting together, making a strong foundation, building a strong foundation. Within the 2 and 2 is also 11. Peace, tranquility, love, joy, right? That kind of thing coming out. Why did I say that? Well, maybe the whole peace movement will begin again, right? Like it did in the 60s. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that was just, I did not say that for the other readings. So we just are going with the flow. It could be, right? World peace. I mean, come on. Who cannot say we don't need that? However, it is all about our foundation and balancing out our foundation, as 2 is also partnerships, okay? So these are significant things that will be very, very significant for all of us for this next coming decade. So clean the slate, clean it all out, and we're all starting. It's like it's a fresh start of a whole decade, right? It's a decade beginning of faith and love and hope and trust. Beginning again. Okay, let me put the camera down and let's get started for the beautiful Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will do the monthly. This reading will be the same as, look, we have the King of Swords on the bottom. So you are large and in charge of your life right here, front and center. All right, let's see. Oh gosh, I didn't think I was going to pull that. All right, you are very much in charge of your life, Gemini. You are the author, creator of your life. Use your communication this month. Very beneficial to communicate that information that you have to others. Some of you are going to use your language and speaking capabilities as a job, as a speaking engagements, I'm hearing. Using your voice of truth for others to see your worth, your spirituality as well. Sharing that with the world right here, right? Being at your heart chakra. Well, not heart, it's your throat, but it's kind of in between, right? And all the blue depicting and white depicting the truth. You are totally in charge of your life right here, Gemini. Totally. This is your masculine side, but it doesn't matter. This is you. You're balancing out the scales. I love it. What are you telling everyone? I'm balanced. I'm in charge. I am ready to give and receive love on a grand scale. My heart is open. I'm ready. And that's what you're going to be showing and speaking. That understanding is going to be what you're speaking and showing the world. Who you are. You are ready to give and receive. Beautiful. Oh my God. Wow. All right. So you're really, the scales are balanced. Oh my God, Gemini. You're going to be making really significant decisions to balance out your life. That is your priority on both levels. We have Libra here as well, but it doesn't make a difference. If you're a Libra moon or rising, this applies to you even more so, about balancing your life out. But this is huge, Gemini. You are balancing everything out. You're balancing your money. You're balancing your decisions. You're weighing everything out, making sure that everything is what? As you want it to be, look like, feel like, taste like. Wow. How is that for the beginning of, that's amazing. Beautiful. You are coming out large and in charge, seriously. Okay. Nope, that wasn't it. Let's keep going. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will take these two. Oh my gosh, look at this. Victory. People are watching, Gemini. People are watching you. They want to see, how are you doing this? How did you do this? How did you get to this level of balance, right? How are you balancing everything in your life? So, and you make it look so effortless, because really and truly, Geminis do make it look effortless, even though it comes with struggle. It does. We are large and in charge. I love it. And we're showing the world our worth, our value, and how we go about doing the things we do, balancing out everything in our lives, effortless, and being so much in your power of self-worth. I'm hearing this is like you have armor on, right? These two cards, they have the armor. They are armored. Why? Because you're smart. You're smart. You won't let anyone get to that heart chakra unless they are willing to show you how they feel from a heart chakra. This is the weave of this ribbon is all about love. It's all about grounding. It's all about being grounded and leveling up in a sense of balancing your life, body, mind, and soul right here. And doing it so effortlessly. People are watching. They are wondering how you're doing this so effortlessly. And you're just like, hey, let me show you. I've got the illuminated, this is the illumination, right? I have the wand of illumination. Now, if you come to me with aggression, I will only give you the light that's within me. What does that mean? I'm going to show you the way, but just don't come at me. Let me show you how I balance my life. Let me show you how I balance and make my decisions. Let me show you the strength that I gain through what? Through my truth. Being the visionary of truth is your independent language, Geminis. You only want the truth, and you will do whatever it takes to show others in the month of January how you're doing it. But some may be coming at you like, I'm not going there. I'm victorious. Let me show you the way to balancing out my life, my financial life, and the decisions I make, how I make them through a knowing of the vision, right? His eyes are closed. He balances out his life without needing to see exactly where he's going. Why? Well, he's going to show you how. This is the victory card. Everyone's watching this King of Swords work his magic and wants to see how in heaven's name do you do that, Gemini? How do you go from all this armor, and you can see the armor is closing the eyes, knowing how to balance, trusting, it's trust. We've gained trust and we're successful now. We've become enlightened, and others may want to like shut you down. That could be another thing. You're not going to get shut down because that's not going to happen because you have the victory card right here, right? You may be the shower of the way forward, right? You may be the leader of the pack, but only if these wands take a step back and want to be shown the way. If others come at you in the month of January, lashing out, wanting you to be in defense mode, you're going to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not going for it. I'm not going to defend myself anymore because my armor is off. Look, I don't need, this is the armor on, here's the armor off. There's no vest here. He's naked from the waist up here. Why? Because he is trusting. So the people coming to you, Gemini, you're going to give them your trust. And that is the way you're trusting yourself in whoever comes towards you also. You're like, okay, all right. I trust in what you say. We have 2 6s, which is complete balance, balancing everything in your life, Gemini. That's exactly what you're doing. And how are you doing it? Everyone wants to know. It's about getting out of your head. And you, above all people, know how you've learned how to balance your heart with your head, how to feel instead of think. You really have mastered. Your heart is the master now, not your head. Look, you've mastered and you have come to the leveling up of you're feeling things instead of lashing out and speaking out of turn, out of defense mode. You're not doing that anymore like you used to. You've controlled your emotional self in every way, balancing your money, balancing your emotions, and knowing that your heart and grounding yourself is allowing you to, this is how you're balancing it out. And you are the way shower. You could be the one who's going to show the way for others to learn how to do this clearly. Others are going to want to learn, how did you do this? How can you balance your heart with your mind? How can you get out of those negative defense mode feelings of, how do I get out of this little bubble of negative thinking, of confusion, or obsessively thinking, right? Or not having a clear vision of your way forward. Well, you're going to show the way, Gemini, how to do that for others to see. You have a 6, 7, and 8. You have a progression. So you are learning this and have learned this and will be completing this in January so that you can show the way forward. Here is your 7 of Pentacles reversed. So you're showing how this is going to be big time help. This is another 7. The universe is showing you, and then you in turn are going to balance it out. Heaven and heart. Oh, I said heaven. Heaven, as above, so below was what I was trying to say. That's the balance. The balance is the knowing. The knowing is the heart chakra. And the head chakra is being victorious in not letting this lead the way and allowing the heart to show you the way. And what is that called? It's called trust. So you are moving forward now with great trust and great happiness that it brings to you. People want to know how you are so happy. People want to know how you figured this out. Gemini, you're going to show the way for others to see how to expand their personal power, to get their self-esteem and growth here, all balanced out through one word, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's one word. It's balance and trust. Oh, no, I'm sorry. One word is trust. Trusting that your heart rules. Your heart is bowing to the head, your ego. You're out of your ego. You have successfully embraced the ego with love and light. And people want to know how you became so enlightened, how you are so strong in the trust that you have as above, so below. This is, and it just came to me. This is a juggler. This is like one of the ascended masters juggling the planets. All the planets are now aligned because you're aligned. What does balance mean? Balance means alignment. As above, so below. It all makes sense. You have aligned yourself vertically, horizontally. People want to know your secret. People want to know your secret, right? You have also, do you have children? Are you thinking of your childhood? Have you balanced out and healed your childhood self? Are you having twins? Are you hoping for a soulmate from your childhood to return that will enable you to become aligned with your, I'm hearing one and only? That's weird. I say that's weird, right? You're like, come on, it's not weird. Okay, for some of you, this childhood, memories of childhood, whoever you are thinking about or feeling more so about childhood is coming up. And there's the wand. Now hold on. This is the wand that you're taking hold of. Understand that. Here it is. Why is it reversed? Hold on. Look. You have successfully conquered the Enlightenment. So, are you, now that you have achieved the alignment and trust in the universe, now where do you go with it? Some of you are going to say, okay, what do I do with this information? Now that I trust and I'm in alignment with the universe, right? I'm totally balanced out here. I've totally balanced out my head and heart, because that's what the balance is. Getting out of this mode into heart chakra, into intuition, into knowing where your next move will be. So the reason why the Ace of Wands is reversed is because you don't know what the universe is going to ask of you. What is your passion? What drives you now, from now on? And where are you lacking passion that you need to take hold of now that you have become balanced? Is this balancing coming from, it's going to come from the wand that has enlightened you, the trust, but you don't have the vision. You have the trust to balance out your heart chakra now with your head, but you don't have the actual knowledge of where you're going to take this wand. Where is this taking you for your future? It could be a career. It could be a love. It could be the vision and hope of success in whatever passionate new beginning it is to be given to you. Are you getting any downloads? You might have been getting downloads in your dreams. So what I'm feeling with this is you let go and let God. You have allowed the universe, you're going to, in the month of January, you're going to allow the universe to show you the way. Show you the way forward in order to balance your life out. Your head and heart chakra, your mind, body, and soul here. This is all that this is about, Gemini. You are in charge of your life. And if the only thing right now that you're not aware of, right at this point in time in January, is going to give you that answer, as long as you just let go and trust the universe to show you the passion that you require to start something new, be it a job, be it money coming in, be it a new house, a new partnership, a partnership from childhood, something that really used to ignite your passion from childhood might get reignited again. that you've forgotten about, right? It could be something that you were doing as a hobby, as a child, that made you really happy. Because this is how it looks on the board, actually. It's first the Sun card, illumination, beautiful, enlightenment, strength, power. All the planetary aspects are all lined up because you're aligned, right? Something from your childhood that you loved to do, that you have forgotten about, is going to come back to you. That is the passion from your childhood is coming back to you in your life. Whether that be a hobby that you once had, Gemini, a lifestyle you once had, people that you reconnect with, whatever this means to you, Gemini, you are going back to a time where innocence, the innocence of trusting and loving life and being passionate will be coming back to you, which will not only put you in alignment, but make you very happy. Mind, body, and soul. This is like childhood. This is enlightenment right now, self. Your own, this is like your childhood, and this is you now. Okay? This could be a brother and sister. This could be two dogs that make you really happy. And maybe you're contemplating, I don't know, what you're doing. Are you going to start a business? Walking pets, walking dogs. Are you going to start, are you thinking about IVF and trying to be, maybe have twins? So there's a lot of factors here that you're going to go back to a time what made and filled your cups. Filling your cups is most important right now. And the secret ingredient for you, Gemini, is passion. If the package doesn't come wrapped with passion, you're not going to be involved in it. Because this is what's missing. The missing piece is you need to now know that you have successfully aligned yourself here, mind, body, and soul. Now you have to work it into your life, be it a relationship, be it a business, and or be it a hobby turned into a business. A new pathway right here. So this is what you're going to be looking for in the month of January. What brings you passion? Your heart is now ruling. So pull out whatever passion your heart wants from your childhood and bring it to the forefront. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Being financially independent. Is that your passion? Is that what you're striving for? Then go for it. Are you going to be doing something from your childhood, a hobby that you might have forgotten about, that's going to give you a nice, significant abundance for your life? Your financial independence is definitely here, front and center, is what you're interested in. Your happiness. The only thing here that you want right now is your peace. It is going to bring you peace, to bring in all this money. All you have to do is make it work from your heart chakra. What brings you passion, Gemini? A lot of you are asking, what is it? Is it a hobby that you're turning into? Like I said before, let's keep going. Some of you went through this Grim Reaper moment of the dark night of the soul. Some of you are taking the knowledge of that, not only of the dark night of the soul, but also you're taking valuable information on your journey out of the darkness and into the light. You have the Sun card. So you are coming out of a time where all you're bringing, again, here's the light. The illumination is what you have successfully attained, which is trust and balance. The heart rules over the head, and you have achieved that. You have put your ego to the side, and all you're taking with you are the swords of knowledge. Not for it to be obsessively thinking anymore about anything. It's just, okay, now I'm taking what I've learned and I'm going forward, moving forward. What have I learned? What do I want to do? What makes me tick? What makes me really passionate? That's where I'm going. If there were any illusions of someone else in the picture, of someone coming in to make your life difficult, that's gone, right? These people that made you defensive, that's gone. You're no longer putting up with that. You're not, because you're in charge. You're in charge of what you are feeling and becoming. You're not allowing others to inflict any emotional manipulation. Also, I'm hearing from this card. You're not letting a third party come in the way of your financial abundance and your happiness. You are the manifester. You are looking for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. As above, so below. This is your higher self right here. You have been blessed with the higher self bringing you information that is going to be very crucial and very substantial for financial abundance and a new passionate beginning in your life that's manifesting. The wheel's turning, not only the wheel, but this is the wheel of a new decade for Geminis. You are moving into a whole new cycle. You love yourself now, and that is what the highlight is. What is the highlight on? The love. That's the glue. The glue is the love that you feel in your heart and the passion that you want to reignite again. And you want nothing to do. The death of a third party has definitely left the building. That's gone. Now to become this financial guru, successful guru, enlightened self, and is now based upon, everything is based upon what you've learned and what you're going to teach to others. Because this is like the teacher. Well, it's not like the teacher, it's the guru. It is your guru. And you may be your own guru, right? You may be the shaman. You may have leveled up spiritually, Gemini. So for those of you who this applies to, you've leveled up. You've achieved and attained enlightenment. Love of self is the first lesson of enlightenment. Valuing self, enlightened. So now all you have to piece together is, what do I want to do from here? What is it that brings me this great passion? How am I going to share this wand with others? I've attained it, I've achieved it. But how am I going to share it now? Because that's like level 2, right? You don't just keep that value of self and what you've learned to yourself. You share it. You become the teacher. Others don't like it. Others are going to argue. Others are going to say, I don't like your new self. I want your thinking self to come back again, Gemini. What happened to the Gemini that was negative and wanted to fight and argue? That Gemini is gone. The Gemini that's here now is the innocent, loving, independent, and worthy of not this. And you know it. So you're just going to roll with the changes. That's what you're going to do, Gemini. You're just going to roll with it. People that want to come out and lash out to you verbally, well, let them do that, right? Because there's always naysayers. Could be in your house, too. Could be cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, who don't like your happy place. Because in between the manifestation of your happy place is what? The Five of Swords. So there's negative people in your home that don't want you to manifest this happiness, this greatness, this abundance, this you. So the good news is you're not going to allow this to even enter into, you're not going to entertain this mentality of others not being happy for you because you're happy, right? Here's 4. 2 wands on each side make your year. So this, Gemini, is primarily about your home within and without. Mind, body, and soul alignment, as well as your external home that you show to others. You are in charge, Gemini. I mean, that's how it started. Mind, body, and within is your soul. This is extraordinarily amazing. All right, let's put this down. And now I'm going to ask for these clarifying cards to be a progression, right? How do we continue going forward? We are aligned, we are whole, we are happy, our home life. We have gotten out of our head space and into our heart space. We're not allowing anything to affect our mental stability because we're balanced, right? We're all balanced here. Everything's balanced, right? Remember these 2 cards. We have balanced our money aspects. We're balancing our intuition. We're balancing mind, body, and soul. Money, our decision-making process, everything is now in balance. We've also come out of the ego and balancing and embracing that with love and light. All right, so now we're looking at a more innocent time of who we have become. We're innocent, we're healthy, we're happy. We've come out of the darkness where others might have been trying to crowd our judgment and sway us into thinking that we're not good enough and wanting to argue for like just the sake of arguing. Well, that's not going to happen. We will not entertain that any longer. Those cups have been let go, as well as the mind. The emotional and mental manipulation is gone. We don't need these to be part of what we entertain because as I'm hearing now, I'm hearing that as we used to do, we used to give people the benefit of the doubt. We used to be, the ones getting all up in our heads about, well, how are we going to please everybody and how are we going to make this happen and that happen? And that's not any longer an issue now. That's gone. We're starting a whole new chapter, a whole new life now, Geminis. We're not entertaining the insignificance that the ego tries to play. The games, right? The games people play. That's an old song. Oh my God. Where did that come from? All right, let's go. Gemini, we want the progression now. The progression is, again, the sun. What is the sun? The happiness, the hope. This is the sun. The hope of things. And the hands are open to give and receive what? Love. Joy, happiness, peace, tranquility. It's all here. That's the continuation, right? So nothing's going to bring the Geminis down. Nothing, like I said, we're not going to be entertaining emotional and or, negative naysayers. We're just not going to have any part of that because we have found the Holy Grail. And what is that? Is love, self-love, happiness, joy, and the sun, from the universe, showing us the way. Here we have the unity, the clarity. So if there was any imbalance, that has gotten cleared through this card. This happiness is going to keep us balanced and understanding what our vision is, right? We're still not sure. Remember that this card is reversed. Now, please, remember the Ace of Wands is reversed. So this clarity needs to come in. Even though we're balanced, we need clarity of what passionate new beginning we're going to start on our journey. What's like the next thing? What is the next thing that's going to make us and keep us this happiness, this hopeful? What is the next thing? Is it a job? Is it a new beginning in, is it something that is going to come in, like I said before, from our childhood, that's going to bring in money for you? Is it financial abundance? Is it the innocence of just being innocent again and hopeful? Is that your vision? What is the vision? So that's why this is blocked, because you're needing to gain the clarity of the vision that is bringing in all this happiness and hope. You need this conscious unity of passionate knowledge. That's what I'm hearing. So that is going to be it. So something will be shown to you, right? That's the glue. The glue is that Ace of Wands reversing itself and saying, okay, this is the way forward. And not knowing, as I said in the intro, not knowing what this is and how you're going to unite the self and to within and bring it out into the world. Not knowing that is actually bringing you happiness, even though it doesn't sound like it. It is. It's being hopeful for something that you don't know yet. You don't have a clear understanding yet of what it is that you're going to show the world. Like I said, the giving and receiving hands are open. You're going to be giving and receiving. This is the month of that. And maybe the ace is when you find out what this path is for you. What does it mean? How are you going to share this with the consciousness of humanity? The universe has not shown that to you yet. And that's the beauty of life. We're definitely getting out of this mode, right? Now the only thing we see is light. It is illuminated, not just once, but twice. Any temptation of going back to the old ways is gone. That's where you, Gemini, have been given illumination. That's where you needed to balance yourself. So Geminis, you needed to get out of your headspace, because that's what the Geminis do. That's what we're all about. We're all about our headspace. But you have successfully been able to come into alignment to get out of your head, into your heart. And now the last piece of the puzzle, and maybe coming in January, unbeknownst to you, is how you're going to proceed sharing this with the conscious collective, right? Sharing this and you bringing this to the forefront. The sacral chakra is all about your passion. And this is the same exact thing as this. So the blockage is to pull, sorry, that's the doggies, is to pull every ounce of passion that is missing in your life. Is that from childhood? Is it a job? Is it something that's going to bring you money? Is it a relationship that's going to make you abundantly happy? It doesn't mean it's a financial independence. It could grow into something really extraordinary here, right? Is that what the unknown is coming in to tell you? Because these two cards are depicting the same exact thing. This is the consciousness and the unity, and this is the passion that you need to get that information. So the universe is asking you, Gemini, all right, now that you have hope and love and illumination of self, alignment, mind, body, and soul, we need to grab the last part, which is the most important part, which is the action. The passion is the action. It's the verb. You need to take this passion and make it and put it into something that will breed abundant happiness. Be it a new job, be it financial independence, be it something that you used to do as a child. Coming out now. Is it painting? Is it drawing? Is it writing? Is it speaking? You are being asked by the universe to pull this out for the collective conscious. It is the passion that is lacking that you need to pull out to show the world and unite this clarity of truth to the world through the passion of action. I hope that makes sense. And as I was speaking, you could tell it was just coming out of me, the passion that is needed to show the universe how serious you are in what you want to attain in your life, achieve. The achievement is here. You got it here. But now you have to put it into action. And that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Plan. Well, now you're going to, because you have the hope of the sun here. This is the sun illuminating your way forward, right? You're walking through the gateway here of the pillars. Again, we have pillars. These pillars are speaking to you. The leaves have already fallen. The end of 2019 is going down by the wayside. Now the illumination of the way forward, the pillars. Your home, this is a home business. This is something that's in your home that is the driving passion force that needs to be rectified, is what I'm hearing, for all to see. In order for you to be complete and whole and show the universe that you are large and in charge, everything's lining up for you, this is the missing piece of the puzzle. What brings you passion in your life? You need to express it. You need to show it. You need to act on it. I've said it 100 times. It's a 7. Moving forward, absolutely. With peace, stillness, a knowing. There's a reflective mode here that I've just realized that I'm seeing in the water. There's a reflection of a female in this water, depicting a feminine energy right here. This is like someone who's literally leading you the way to the sun. You are being led by your higher self. I really believe this is your higher self. This is a female. And I know it's in the water. I see it. I've never seen that before. So you are being led to move on. Start planning in your home. You're going to start moving on by planning your next course of action. Your next course of action is going to lead you to the passion that's needed to ignite the complete happiness, like the full Monty. That's what's needed. That's what's going to bring you all that you've ever wanted, wished, and hoped for. And it's coming from the universe. It is a number 8. Look at. This is a relationship from childhood that you have hoped for, wished for, prayed for, and even at some point dreamed of, that has really put you in a situation where, for some of you, not all of you, all right? For some of you, this childhood relationship, if you will, because the cards depict the same colors. Look. So your happiness could lie in a relationship that you've had from childhood, but the thing that's lacking in this relationship to cause you to be not in unity with this relationship is the passion. For some of you, that is going to play a big role. The truth is the passion is no longer. If this is a long-term marriage, if this is a relationship that you've been with someone since childhood, the thing lacking in the relationship is passion. And so the universe is saying, well, here's the block to your happiness. What's it going to be, Gemini? Are you going to take this sense of uniting in the way that it was brought to us from the universe, right? As above, so below. So when you're in alignment and you're balancing your heart and your mind, these two would be balanced as well. And because we have this blockage of no passion with this action, be it a relationship, which I see is showing others that there is a lack of passion in a relationship, which conflicts with your alignment. Why? Because that's the glue that holds a relationship together. I'm not just talking sex. Even though the Ace of Wands is about sex, I'm talking about a passion being gone. If that is about this being in like a long-term marriage, you know, I don't know, you've been married 10, 15, 20 years. You've been with someone. or you've been with someone for an extended period of time. And, you know, this is what's lacking in this relationship. And then that you can't move forward into unity, because the truth of the situation is maybe you've lost that loving feeling. That's for some. For others, you're being hopeful that some kind of moving forward in business, in home, can bring you abundant prosperity and move you into a whole new paradigm of work mode to find that missing piece. So Gemini, the missing piece for you is this passion on every level. Here it is. And the universe is asking you to stay in alignment and stay in your trusting mode. Trust the universe to show you the way forward. It's all about trust. And you're no longer going to distract yourself, which you were before, with outside influences, being third-party relationships, being relationships that don't value you in the way that you should be valued. The naysayers. You're no longer putting up with people who are the naysayers and or coming in to bring you nothing but, you know, trouble, right? Right. Okay, so then you have the next card, and I was told to look at it, and now you can see, what does this come with? Well, it is clear to me that the universe wants you to trust, not ask questions about this one missing piece of the puzzle right here, right? Here is the illumination, the star. The universe is showing you, you need to just let go and let God. It's here. What it's going to feel like, look like, taste like, smell like, doesn't matter. The only thing the universe wants to see Geminis do for the month, for the beginning of a whole new decade, is aligning themselves in a manner of trusting the universe and knowing that the Holy Grail is right here. That's the glue. The glue is in the passion. What is meant for Gemini? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? Is it a home business? Is it whatever this is? It comes with great love, as above, so below. The spotlight's on you, Gemini. People are watching. And people are saying, wow, what are they going to do next? And you don't know. Because the universe wants you to trust completely and utterly so that you can move forward. It's going to come. It's going to come. I'm not going to look at the next card because I'm being told this is what is being asked of you. You too, like Aries, have the stars. The answers are coming in from your ancestors. You will be getting information soon enough about your next steps. And it's coming in from the divine. And the universe wants you to feel comfortable in and trusting in that knowledge. Let's go to romance. And if there is lack of passion in a relationship, that's going to have to you're going to have to free yourself from this relationship because you can't be in, and like I said, passion is not just about sex. Passion is about holding hands, kissing for hours, snuggling, talking. listening to music together, traveling, experiencing life with another is still passion. In however fashion that means for you. All right, let's go now to our romance angel cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2020. All right, here we go. There has to be passion. She's holding the ball of energy that glues the masculine and feminine, right? The relationship. This is the passion. This is the spirit. The red is the passion. It's grounding. It's love of grounding. It's self-grounding. It's grounding your feet, putting your feet on the ground and having a relationship that is like that. It's the blue for what? For healing, for intuition, for spirituality, for understanding the vision, the clarity, the truth of what molds you together. Chemistry. Abundance. What's behind you? We have behind you abundance. We have to this little corner here. There's Venus shooting the arrow of love straight into this couple. That arrow could be this passion. I'm just hearing it. This arrow that Venus is shooting this couple is the passion that's needed for this relationship and or new relationship, partnership, whatever this spiritual union is coming from the angels, from Venus. Venus is shooting that arrow into here to make this merging of a couple. It's like the alchemy, right? The alchemist. You have also been dreaming about this person. I'm just saying. For some of you, you've been dreaming about this person coming in, being your person. Codependency no more, right? That's this. We're getting out of this. We're getting out of this distraction. We're not taking into consideration any more people who come into our lives that want us to be and change or give them something that they do, that they need from us, because we're in charge. So this codependency could have been coming in from someone else that is affecting your relationship. What is it? Well, the addiction is the codependency. Is it sex, drugs, and rock and roll? Well, it says it right here that it was or is. So are you getting out of this? Well, because this is reversed, I believe that you are getting out of codependent relationships, being it sex, drugs, rock and roll. I'm going to keep this here because I believe that temptation is the codependency that was affecting a relationship, a bond. Interesting. All right. So what I said was correct. It's not about being correct. What it is about is that the lack of passion is missing in a relationship. That is the real deal here. And someone is looking for their holy grail. And that's what's happening here. So someone that has been in a relationship, like I said, maybe from childhood, because we have it right here, a childhood relationship, a long-term relationship. It doesn't have to require that you were married to someone or are married with someone, but the manifestation that the universe, your higher self, is saying, if you really want the Holy Grail, you're going to have to achieve it through real passion. That's how you're going to be able to set the score of the pillars, set the intention of what the universe is showing you. What the universe wants to show you is what you're missing in a relationship, and or anything that is in your life that's missing is the passion. So you need to, instead of going outside of a marriage or outside of a relationship, which could have been in the past, or being involved or getting involved in third-party situations just to compensate for what is lacking, now you're going to go for the chemistry in a relationship, be it however which way that matters. Maybe it is a matter of reestablishing the self-love in order to bring back and reunite with someone or be with someone that you love passionately. The chemistry has to be there. That's what the universe is going to bring you. A loving bond that is giving you huge, abundant blessings, but you're going to have to see it from another way, because this way that's coming in is that you're not, right? This way is not happening. Look at, this is a childhood relationship. Yep. This is a relationship from childhood. Yes, it is. And now, someone was in a third party, and because of the chemistry that was lacking, may just decided to go outside of a relationship and or marriage. If that's not the case, this is over. The codependency, sex, drugs, rock and roll is over. It's done. This relationship will rectify itself. Why? Because then chemistry will come to you only if you become innocent and playful again as you once were. Now, this is a relationship for sure that has huge chemistry in it. So is it a new relationship coming in, or rekindling of a former relationship, or rekindling your marriage? That could be very much what's happening. Or it's a new love coming in that you have great chemistry with. I will pull some more cards on that. Okay, let me get one more. Here it is. Rekindling. Rekindling a sense of a honeymoon state. Maybe some of you are going on honeymoon. If not, you're going to meet someone from afar who really makes your heart flutter. So you're going from something that didn't have healthy, maybe boundaries weren't set, maybe there was sex addiction, drug addiction, whatever addiction was there is no longer here. And whatever passion that was lacking in any relationship, or even, no, it's a relationship, yes. Whatever was lacking, we're talking about love here, is now being a new love coming in that is going to be like you're always on honeymoon, that you're totally in love with that person. And that is what you don't see, because the universe is asking for you to trust in bringing this to you. It doesn't have a name or a face. It's the star that has been written. It's been written. It's been written in the stars, Gemini. Okay, now we're past an hour. All right, bottom of the deck. Keep an open mind. So you're going to see your whole aspect change, because you've become aligned and in charge of your life in a way that now you have put your priorities in. Your priorities are different. You know, you really want this passion, and that is what the universe is going to bring to you. If it's not a rekindling, it's a new love. Okay, the Ascended Masters and Archangels. Let's ask for one card. This is it. Wow, passion. Who got this? I just got this for another sign. The inner strength is not knowing. The inner strength is the passion of the heart of not knowing. And the universe is saying, you don't need to know right now because it's happening. It's going to come. It's right here, front and center. It is. You have a relationship coming in that's going to breed. And it could be from a distance, coming in to give you this love and this cup, right? The soul counterpart is right here. But you have to put your trust and faith in the universe first. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have a name, face. It just is. Okay. Bridget says, the inner strength, you move back to wholeness, which we talked about. The alignment. You are in alignment now. Recognize that you have the power. You are in charge, Geminis. You're in charge. You are manifesting exactly what you want. And all the universe is asking you to do is to trust. Beautiful. All right. Now, Rumi cards are my favorite. This is my gift to all of you. I'm going to pull one Rumi card for the entire year for Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to take it. It just kind of slipped out of my hand. You saw it, yeah? Okay. Let me just take, I don't know why, Gemini. Maybe you're just because you're the twins. I don't know. I have no idea. It slipped out of my hand, and I am going to take it. I am only going to read the poem for the Rumi cards. So we're going to, the first card that slipped out is, wow, number 9, the impossible made possible. Well, how true is that? Look at the divine showing you the way. Wow. That's, I want to stop at that, but I'm not going to because I promised that one card has to come out and that's it. All right. And the next card is oh my God, Star of Venus. Elusa, Star of Venus. So Venus is coming in for you. Big time, my friends. Hold on. Where is the romance card? Hold on. Here it is. This is romance. Here it is. And you can see all the colors depicting the same of the crown chakra, the violets, the lavenders, the white, the clear. This is all the crown chakra being now fully manifestation of that which you thought was impossible is becoming possible. What did you think was impossible, Gemini? Bringing back the love and passion. Not the love, but the passion. Passionate love in a relationship. And funny, not funny. The moon, hold on. This is the illumination of the moon, and there's the moon. Here is, you guys are, it's a Gemini reading for sure. Here is your soul counterpart. Here is the energy of that energy in which Venus is shooting that arrow that we talked about, right? The Ace of Wands reversed, shooting the arrow for these two to come together. The impossible made possible, bringing back the passion. Wow. All right, let me read these. Let me read. The first is number 9. Okay, yeah. These are going to take a while to upload, but you'll be so happy that I have and decided to put these extra little readings, these extra cards into your reading because I want to thank you all for being so loyal to me. Okay, the impossible made possible reads, love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shutters the earth with its magnitude. What does it mean? Well, ultimately, this means, this oracle is, hold on, the universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it's even possible. People around you, we talked about this. People around you may even wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. Talked about all of this. Yeah? That's really cool. When your heart is so much more powerful than your mind, wow, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Okay. Oh, hold on. 26. So we have a progression of 8 and 9, yeah? Venus is 26. Venus is, I'm telling you, this is incredible. This is great. Geminis, this is like off the chain. All right. I am the pure light, my sun. I am a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Funny, because Geminis are the pearls. That's your birthstone. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. Wow. This is fabulous. All right. Then, yes, there's more. We're going to hit the Journey of Love cards. Yes. Because these Rumi cards are my first favorite that I purchased when I first started doing readings. And then the second favorite, actually, whatever way it goes, was Journey of Love. I love the Journey cards. All right, I'm going to get one card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the card for the year of 2020. For my beautiful Geminis. All right, one more shuffle, and here we go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One card. Oh, that totally flipped out. Shit. Two cards, you guys. Two cards. Spiral Dance of the Goddess. Look at how this depicts the moon and the sun. Exactly what you have in your reading. The moon. Hold on. Yeah, I have to show you. I don't care how long it takes. The moon and the sun. So I'm going to tell you right now, the moon and the sun is the father and the mother. So I am telling you right now that the miracles of manifestation are coming in from the mother and the father. Whether they be your mother and father that have crossed over, or it is the Heavenly Father, which is God, and the Blessed Mother, which is the moon. Huge. The spiral dance of the goddess and the blood dance, both talking about the dance. Interesting, right? The dance. All right, let's see what these cards say. Number 29 is 11. The pillars. I'm telling you, Geminis, your year is going to be off the chain. I'm just telling you right now. Look at the depiction of these cards. Everything here. Red, love, grounding, healing, heart chakra open, giving and receiving, love, divine love. I mean, we're not kidding here when we're talking about what's happening for Geminis. It's off the chain. I'm telling you, this is amazing. Wow. Okay. The spiral dance of the goddess reads, from a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art. a speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water, but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are wearing your consciousness, your divinity, into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life. Threading the light through the darkness without even realize that you're doing it, you are impregnating the matter of your body of your life with light. Your body and your life become luminous, radiant, and assist others, even just through your presence. The poem reads, there's a little more, but I'm going to go for the poem here. I'm being told, the inner movement in expressive flow and outward breath of dance and light become one, become free. The next card is a 6, which is the balance that we've been seeing throughout your whole reading. It's a 42. The 42 card reads, the blood dance. The heart craves life and the blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing far away to the extremities. It is the cycle of relationship dancing between self and other into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other and with human beings and the divine essence. Sometimes the heart of God feels so close, it's as though our own inner passion is the very blood rushing through it. Then we journey far, bringing our nourishment to where it is needed, to those who are cold and lonely, to the farthest reaches of our own dark self, that we may, if very brave, dare to love completely. Though we can be lonely for the warmth of the center then, craving the feeling of being at home, soon enough we are called back to the core of the divine heart, and the cycle continues. Remember that you are always in this dance of life. You are never apart from the divine. It is just that sometimes in our natural flow, it's easier to feel that divine presence than at other times, yet you are always the blood connected to the heart. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are connected to the divine source, to all that is. If you're experiencing a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, even from your own feelings, spiritual connection, or intuition, rest assured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Soon all connections shall return with even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you've been journeying in life and fear that you've lost your way, do not trouble yourself, precious soul. You are never far from the divine heart and will always be called home. Love's language speaks like sound of falling leaves, caressing wind to bear aroma sweet. You ask if I can love in measure true, and give emotions weight the scales do. Each tear releases more than words can say, expressing all my heart wants to convey. The heart knows what the heart wants. That is for sure. All right, now we're done. This is like an hour and 20 some. All right, my last and final message to you all is I send you love and blessings for a wonderful, wonderful new start of a new decade. I want to also inform you I am a biofeedback practitioner. I am able to clear and help heal your mind, body, and soul. If you have any aches and pains in your body, I can help clear that. clearing not only your chakras, but the actual pain of, let's say you have a knee pain. I go to the extreme to also explain to you what the knees mean to your, as you're navigating through your pain. I can tell you how we need to proceed forward, right? Your back pain, your knee pain, arthritis, whatever you have, I can help to cleanse, clear, and heal emotionally, physically, and whatever else that you need from me. I do crystal healings. I do acupuncture. I have sound healing on my computer. All done, biofeedback is done through remote healing with a follow-up. Okay, the next thing is I do tarot readings as well. The tarot readings also for the year of 2020 are going to encompass extended readings from now on. I will be going live as well for each and every one of you to meet me, as well as if you have a quick question. If there's any quick question that you have from me that you would like answered, I do provide that for each and every one of you via email and or phone. Text is what I mean, or phone. Athena1muse.com is up and running. I'm going to add all of my visionary products. I do just have right now on there, I believe, just the sweatshirts, but I do have other products such as mugs and whatever you would like, t-shirts, etc., for sale if you're interested, right? It says visionary. It's very basic. You can change the color of the V on the visionary or the color of the crown on top of the V. It's up to you. If you have a special order, that will cost a little more, but it's well worth it and it lasts. They are not fading. I've had my sweatshirt and t-shirt for several years now. Athena One Muse is also going to have, I'm also going to be doing, like I said, extended readings on Vimeo, but I'm also going to bring in a membership onlys club for those who are interested. It will be a, I'll call it something so that it will be like Muse membership, right? Because we're all muses in our own right. And visionaries, which are the muses, right? Okay, if there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to contact me. I send you love, much love, and great blessings for all of us with health, great health, love, abundance, joy, and whatever it is that you wish for. Bye.